You're listening to The Ranch Sit-Down with your host, Shayne Hollinger.
Our guest today, Miss Presley Haile. Hi, Presley. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm fabulous. Your new song, Mountain Daughter, has struck a chord with ranch listeners. How does that feel?
Strange. Like, it still doesn't feel real, honestly. Like, it's been just a great, overwhelming feeling.
Where'd that song come from?
Nick and I went to a trip in Colorado about 2 years ago, and we went to Uncompahgre National Forest, close to Cimarron, and we stayed up there for 7 days with a buddy of ours, camped, cooked over an open fire, plucked tunes, wrote songs, hung out, and hiked. One of these days, we went off the beaten path and found this lone aspen tree by a little stream, and we carved our names into it, listened to that stream, and went back to the campsite that night. I got out my notebook and jotted out the first half of that song, but had Nick help me finish it about 6 months later, and here we are.
That's a battle us Texans find ourselves in a lot of times. Like, we're always just die hard. I'm going to live. I'm going to die. I'm going to be buried in Texas. And then you go to the mountains for like a week, and it's like, well, okay, there's some other options out there.
Yes,
but
absolutely.
it's just like, and it's an emotional experience when you're in the mountains. It really is.
It's very spiritual. And I know for a lot of people, like, I just feel spoken to when I'm there. I love it.
So it was April. You, Nick Brumley, Race Ricketts are on stage at Larry Joe Taylor's Texas Music Festival, kicking off the afternoon there, early one afternoon. Had a good crowd, and you guys break out in a 3-part harmony on that song, and instantly you saw I was kind of standing backstage because I just introduced you guys, standing backstage watching, and instantly you saw, like, eyes get big and phones go up, which is, that's what we're in today. I can't lie. I did the same thing from backstage, started filming it and posted it on social media because it was a moment. It really was when the three of you guys got that 3-part harmony together was pretty powerful. Tears were being, you could see people crying in the crowd. Like, it moved them emotionally, like when you visit the mountains. And I posted on social media, and Cody Canada reaches out, sends me a text and goes, "Who is that? That's incredible."
Gosh.
How wild is something like that?
It's so wild, and like when I tell you, I really don't think I've given my soul a chance to settle down and soak it in because Cody Canada is one of those artists that I've looked up to and listened to my entire life, and teared up watching him the first year that we played LJT. He was song swapping with Mike McClure, and we were sitting there right there side stage on the Allsup stage, and I was just fighting it the whole time, like, wow, these guys, like my idols, they're right in front of me, like within arm's reach, and like they don't even know. And then to hear that, he was asking about me, that was a really cool, weird, full circle moment.
But it was weird. Small town Texas gal. Do you feel like that growing up in a small town helped influence your songwriting?
Not really.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, I was pretty sheltered songwriting-wise, I feel like, up until I met Nick. Gosh, and I went to East Texas with him and kind of cut my teeth over there some more. And it wasn't until the people he had introduced me to, because, like, I didn't know who Townes Van Zandt was until he came into my life, and didn't really know who Guy Clark was, knew about him, but never dove in, and Blaze Foley and John Prine and all them. So my songwriting really took a turn, like going to East Texas and Shreveport.
So were you growing up listening to more like mainstream pop type music, or what I mean, like what was Presley Haile listening to when you're like, 10, 11, 12 years old?
Gosh, like I was really influenced by Queen and Elton John, and
which is not the answers you expect.
Yeah, no, I mean, my grandfather, he loved those guys, and I do too. Like, they're some of my favorites. Billy Joel, a whole lot of Billy Joel. Willie Nelson, Waylon, and all the heavy hitters, and of course, like the Texas red dirt scene at that time. And I was writing, I guess what you would call red dirt music, but it really just never felt like me. I always loved it, and I still do, but it wasn't like my niche, I guess.
Right.
So it was really nice to kind of find that in myself later on.
What would you classify your niche as?
I've kind of settled in on like roots Americana. I think that'd be the only thing I can put my finger on right now.
So is there an ultimate goal for you as an artist? I mean, what is the goal when you release a song? What do you hope happens?
Man, I just hope people like it. I hope it sits well with them and they find something they can relate to and hold on to and love about it, because, I mean, that's why we all make music, I feel like, is to get them out there and connect with somebody and bring them into our world, and hopefully we have something in common.
Mm-hmm.
Build a friendship off that kind of. So I think that's my goal.
Well, that's good. That's a good goal to have.
Yeah.
Not like, I just want to be a huge rock star and make a lot of money. I understand you have some music people in your family. You may be related to somebody from 6 Market Boulevard.
Yeah. Oh, gosh, Clayton. Oh, Clayton. There's no telling how much family that guy has, but I'm sure glad he claims me.
Right.
So.
Oh, yeah. After I did that post, he found me at the festival. Hey, by the way, I'm related to Presley.
Oh, my gosh. It's crazy. Our whole life, I felt kind of strange telling people that was my cousin until like he started doing it to me. And I was like, okay, it's mutual now. I can start throwing
It's
that
come
around.
full circle then.
It has. It has.
That's pretty neat. Yeah. So like it used to be you were Clayton's cousin. Now Clayton's your cousin.
I know.
Yeah.
Man, it is wild. I'm super proud of him.
You want to? You brought your guitar in here.
Yes, sir.
How about you play a song for us?
Yeah, absolutely.
You want to do something new, something old?
I'll play something new. I
Okay.
think this one's going to be my next release.
Okay. Tell us about this song.
This song's called Less Lonesome. And kind of, to make a long story short, my brother passed away when I was 17, and I'm 21 now. And he was my best friend. He was 2 years older than me. Passed away in a car accident on the air base he was stationed at over in Germany. And I mean, turned my world upside down. That was a nail in the coffin for me to completely pursue music and not go to college and just hit the ground running because we're never promised tomorrow. So we played the Fort Worth Music Fest here this last year, and the day that Nick and I played was my brother's birthday.
Oh, wow.
And I stayed up that night. We hung out with Race and a bunch of our other good friends and went home, woke up the next morning with a pounding headache, sat down after a shower, cross-legged on the bathroom floor, and just stared at the water droplets and was like, I'm really upset right now that he's not here. So I sat down and finished this song a week later in Arkansas. But this one's called Less Lonesome. I'm finding faces in the bathroom tiles, constellations from the water drops on the glass. I never knew that I could feel self-pity. Whiskey don't sit well with me, I guess. Spent the night in conversation with redundant explanations because I know the reasons why it had to end. But I'm so mad about learning to survive without you being around. Liquor clouds my mind until I can't speak a sober word. The thought of you will always burn between my ears. It doesn't get less lonesome around here. Around here. My mom and dad sure miss your face, and the dog you left still waits for you by the door. Outside the sun is peeking through, but I rarely leave my bedroom anymore. Pull my boots up by the straps, God looking down on me should laugh. It's been 3 years and still I'm crying out your name, 'cause I'm still mad about learning to survive without you being around. Making myself thrive because I have no other choice. The break I heard last in your voice made that fact clear. Still it doesn't get less lonesome around here. Around here. And I know you've moved on to something better, but I'm still lost and I'm still bitter. I don't want to find out who I am without you. 'Cause I'm still mad about learning to survive without you being around for new chapters in my life. And if I've got to look on the bright side, there is growth I realize within these tears. Still it doesn't get less lonesome around here. Around here, around here.
I don't even know what to say after the wow, what a powerful song.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh. Presley Haile joining us. That's new stuff. I understand you've been working on some new music.
Yes, I have. I plan on having an album ready to be released by March of 2024.
Okay.
So,
Very
two
nice.
more singles should be coming. And
That's exciting
then
to
that
hear.
is exciting. I'm
Man.
looking forward to it.
Cannot imagine how proud your brother is of you right now. And you know that moment in April when all that happened and you guys got a standing ovation.
Oh, gosh.
He was right there.
It keeps me going.
I
and
bet it
yeah.
does. Good Lord. Okay, so I couldn't look at you because I didn't want to cry because that's such a beautiful song.
Thank
It
you.
really is.
Thank you.
If you could write with one person,
Dead or
besides Nick
alive?
Brumley,
Oh, that's fine.
yeah,
I could do that all the time.
who would it be?
Dead or alive?
Yeah.
That's tough, you know?
It is.
I could get weird with it, or I could stay pretty cut and dry.
Who's the weird?
John Hartford.
Okay. Yeah.
I've been on a huge John Hartford kick lately, and I just love his stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Love his writing. I mean, he's a great songwriter.
Well, yeah.
Like, wrote some of the biggest, heaviest hitters, you know? And you know what? I'm going to stick with that one. I'm going
Okay.
to go with John Hartford.
Probably the coolest answer I've ever heard. So, new album out in 2024, you think. So, what's next for Presley Haile?
Oh, gosh. I hope to start touring it as soon as I'm able to. And, hopefully we get asked back to LJT, so I'm sure that'll be a fun show for us all. I mean, just keep doing what we're doing. Keep having fun. Hopefully get some more dates, more tours out there. But just along for the ride.
What you're
See
doing
what
right
takes
now is
us.
a really cool thing. It's very unique, and it stands out and in a good way. It
Thank
really
you.
does. So
it.
congratulations
Thank
on all
you
your
so
success. And I was really glad to get you in studio today because I know one day you're going to be too big to come visit us.
Well, I appreciate
That
you
happens, and
reaching
that's
out.
fine. But that's the ultimate goal, honestly.
Yes, absolutely. And I mean, I hope no matter where we're at, we can always find time to come down here and hang out with you because this has been great. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Presley Haile on the ranch.
This has been The Ranch Sit Down. To hear more, check out our free app. Just search for 95.9 The Ranch or find it wherever you listen to your favorite podcast. New episodes every week.